Now I'm going to turn my attention to the characters. And for this I'm going to use oil pastels and make it a little bolder, make them stand out a little bit more. And in our description it says that the wench, Violet, is 26 years old, tall, thin, somewhat pitted with smallpox. So that to me, that's an important detail I'll put in. So we know that her skin was a little, perhaps uneven. So I'm going to put some marks in, and then I'm going to just sort of start filling in the details. And this is the oil pastel, so even if I choose to use the watercolor, it won't be affected by the water because it's an oil-based. Okay, so I'm gonna put that down. And it doesn't specify what color her clothes are, so I'm going to use a blue which sort of blends in here a little bit, and then I'm going to use another color to just make it pop out a little. I'll put some accents there. And now, much like I did with the trees, I'm going to put a little bit of a watercolor wash to finish that off. So I'm going to do some skin tone in here. This is the watercolor pencil. So these colors are going to be affected by the water. For the boys, it says the youngest boy is of a rather yellow complexion, so I'm going to add a little more yellow in, and also use the yellow of the watercolor pencil, and those marks will be affected a little differently. We'll see in just a moment. Now we'll use the water again. You want to encourage students to keep nice, clean, fresh water to be painting with. And we'll just lightly brush over here, making sure not to use too much water. And as I move on to a lighter area, I rinse my brush. Some fresher water. And you can use a tissue to dab up extra water as well if you have. And just fill this in. And I chose some slightly darker colors because this is a nighttime image. And then we'll choose some colors for the boys. And you would complete the painting in much of the same way, combining those several elements there together.